Welcome back to Twin Cities Live. Kelly Hansen co-hosting the show today. Steve has the day off. So if you have kids, you know, you really want them to be successful in school. And I kind of think equally you want them to have solid grades.
Yes.
But you also want your kids to feel confident in class.
That is so important. You know, we've talked about the LearningRx program on the show many times, but the results the teenager you're about to meet saw, thanks to the program, blew me away. His mom told me that she trusted the process and couldn't wait to see the magic happen.
As a mom, just, thrills my heart to see his confidence soar and to see him succeed as he has.
Amy Moore isn't just mom to her son Evan. She's also a cognitive psychologist for LearningRx.
You are a cognitive psychologist. What does that even mean?
So a cognitive psychologist is a psychologist who studies thinking and learning rather than feelings. I just study all of the aspects of the learning process and the cognition process. And we know from the most widely recognized theory of cognition that we have over 90 cognitive skills. So 90 skills that the brain uses to think and learn. So you can imagine with that many skills, if you have a weakness in 1, 2, or 5 of those, that learning is going to be more difficult.
And as a parent, you may think they're just not trying hard enough. But in reality, it might be that they're auditory processing. They're not processing what they're hearing like everyone else in the class. That's something that you don't know is happening unless you get tested.
Yes, in fact, that's Evan's story, that he was struggling with spelling, and we found after testing that he had a severe deficit in auditory processing skills.
So what did that mean for you, Evan, in school? Do you remember what you were or how the struggle was happening?
Yeah, so I really struggled in spelling. I think in 4th grade, I still had about the ability of a kindergartner. I couldn't even spell my own name correctly. That was definitely the highest point of it, and it was just really hard for me to focus and learn those types of things.
So you went through the program, and what happened? What was the end result for you, Evan?
4 years after, in 8th grade, I was able to test into college level writing and college level math, which was very exciting.
Well, you skipped a step.
Wait.
I skipped a step.
So he went through the program in 4th grade, and by 7th grade, he qualified for gifted and talented language arts. And then at the end of 8th grade, tested into college level English. And then what did you do with that?
Oh yeah, I passed both levels of college level writing in freshman year of high school.
Evan will have his associate's degree and his high school diploma in December of his senior year. He'll have his bachelor's by the time he's 19.
When you think about where you were and where you are now, can you believe all that's transpired, Evan?
I can't, honestly. It's really hard for me to think back and, like in that mindset of not being able to do it. But at the same time, I remember not really being able to see forward while I was doing the program, not really knowing, what was going to come out of it or how it was going to affect my future.
I was actually a teacher before I was a psychologist. So I was trusting the process. I was trusting the common belief that all children catch up by 3rd grade, because we noticed a problem early on, in kindergarten and 1st grade. But by 4th grade, when he hadn't caught up, we knew we needed to do something. It made sense. It was a good fit to do the reading program at LearningRx. That's a sound to code reading and spelling program, which is exactly what a child with an auditory processing deficit needs. And so it was just a matter of getting him enrolled and then sitting back and watching the magic happen.
Oh, I love that.
It's an amazing story. Dr. Amy Moore joins us now live via Zoom. The idea of studying, learning how the brain retains information. It's so interesting today, or to me. We know a lot about the research behind the LearningRx program, but what do these studies show? How it can be so effective? What do they say?
So we've done more than a dozen studies on the LearningRx methodology in the past 5 years, and we've looked at the outcomes for children with ADHD, children with learning struggles, adolescents and adults with brain injury, including soldiers, and with older adults who have age-related cognitive decline. And what we've seen consistently across all of the studies, we found statistically significant changes in cognitive skills, so working in long-term memory, visual and auditory processing, reasoning, processing speed. But we also found changes in the brain that are visible on functional MRI, which is really exciting.
Wow, that's incredible.
But the most exciting finding in all of the studies is real life change. And while it's exciting to see changes on tests, we want to see what happens in real life. And so to see increased confidence and self-discipline and self-esteem and improvements in academic and work performance and improved attitudes about school and even driving, that's the holy grail of cognitive training, is to be able to transfer.
And then you know your child is going out into the world with confidence and with the skills needed to achieve whatever they want to achieve. So Evan had such incredible results, which is so great. Everyone who goes through the program makes some kind of gain. Now, why does that happen, that so many people are able to be impacted like this?
Well, the beauty of the LearningRx program is it's grounded in a concept called neuroplasticity. And so that is the brain's ability to change with intense repeated experience. And so famous neuropsychologist Donald Hebb said neurons that fire together wire together.
Oh, cool.
Right. And so every brain has the capacity for change.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Diagnosis, no matter what your age.
And isn't that wonderful where it gives you so much hope? I mean, where you were really on top of it and noticed it early on, but there's still so much hope as you go on, and working with soldiers and working with people with cognitive decline. I mean, it's really changing lives.
And
Amy,
the fact that the gains stay with you.
Yeah, it's a great perspective, Amy. We so appreciate your time. And Evan, your brave son, for being so open. What a joy he is. You are a proud mama, I can tell. And we're just wishing your family all the best.